Hello, hello everyone. It's Shelly with Chalk Couture. Let's play with our tiered tray. And all Valentine items are on sale for 50% off. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's just crazy. Say hello as you hop on. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kathy. All right. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Everyone congratulate Kathy. She just signed up as a designer. Whoop, whoop. Yeehaw. All right, my text messaging system just went out. So if you would like to get that, make sure you comment text and we'll get you set up. All right, we are just getting this sprinkled out. All right. All right. Hello, hello, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. And we are going to work on our tiered tray today. We're going to start our Valentine themed tiered tray. And I have something fun to show you today. Let me make sure I get this sprinkled out. All right, I think I'm good. Say hello, guys, as you're hopping on. So, oops, there we go. So all Valentine products are 50% off today through the end of the month, or maybe through the 29th. I have to look at that. I saw one thing that said the 29th, and then I saw one thing that said through the 31st. So I need to verify that to make sure we know, but it's while supplies last, and they're going to go fast. Okay, everybody's going to start wanting to decorate. We're getting close to the end of the month. February 1st is just around the bend. So get those products, especially if you want to make this tiered tray, okay? All right, so we have our Circle of Love transfer. You get the two halves. This one goes to your top tray. This one is for your lower tray. And I saw this somewhere else. Somebody used like a clear, you know how you get those clear, flexible cutting boards? They're like plastic, but they're flexible, kind of clearish. Someone actually like cut the circles out of that and chalked on that. I thought that's a pretty good idea. Then I thought to myself, why not make that out of wood? So all you have to do is replace the wood pieces throughout your year as you're changing up your tiered tray. And so that is what I have here. So it went through two, what's the word? 3 productions of it, I guess you could say. So when I first did this, I thought, you know, it's going to have to, because it's already put together, it's going to have to somehow connect. So I came up with this connecting system where you can see how it has the arrows there. So they connect into one another. It's a very, very tight fit, okay? But it does connect, and that would keep it together. So what you would do is you're going to paint these or chalk on these, then you're going to come over, and you're going to lay the halves down, and you'll just kind of wiggle it till it falls into place like that. And then you have your new base. And so you probably can't see. All right, so that's on the bottom piece. Let's do the top piece. That way you guys can see. All right, so you put the 1/2 down and then the second half. Okay, and then I thought, well, I first came up with this. Maybe it was this way. That I first came up with the 2 halves split down the middle. And I thought, that's going to wiggle around. I don't know. I just wasn't crazy about that. So then I took those away and I did the notching system. And I still wasn't happy with that. And I actually just came up with doing the circles as a whole. You would have to take apart your tray to put it back together again, but that's okay. All you would do is unscrew it, just slip that as you're building your tray. You would slip those in and you would have a full sheet. But I did not get those cut. So we're going to go ahead and use, I think we're going to use just the 2 halves parts. And then come St. Patrick's Day or Easter, because there's a new Easter set coming. Oops, did I say that? We'll use a full sheet, okay? Or if you've already painted or decorated one of your tiered trays, buy another one and keep it plain. That way, all you have to do is switch out these, okay? So we're going to pretend this is nice and plain, and we're just going to use our cutouts to change as the months and holidays come and go, okay? Yay! All right. So I am going to paint them red, okay, so that we have some little differences going on, so we have some contrast. So let's bring out those 2 pieces. Let's see. And I'm just going to put a little up arrow just so I know how these were originally on our transfers as a whole. And then we will label this one Circle of Love top tray. Now you can get these cutouts. I don't know if I have it listed as a whole yet. I'll have to go back to that. If not, I'll get that done tomorrow. They'll be listed as a whole, that you can buy it as a whole piece. Okay, so you'll have options of if you want it split in half, if you want the notch system, or if you want it whole. All right. But that can be found on Etsy, and the shop name is Decor Cutouts, one word. Okay. All right, let's just start painting. Let's put those aside. Let's get a board. I forgot to wash these. Oopsie. Whoopsie. Those will probably not come clean. Okay. Let's go ahead and just lay these down. I don't know if those are going to stick or not. We'll see. And then today I'm going to use our candy apple. So I'm going to add some water to my jar, just a little squirt. We're going to just kind of mix that in here. Just mixing it in. just to make it a little thinner, not crazy thin. All right, and then I'm going to give my piece of wood a little squirt. And let's take our foam brush, spread that water, and I'm just going to put a big old chunk of chalk paste there, and then we're going to use this to paint our tray. Okay, I'm going to give it another little squirt. That'll help spread that a little bit. There we go. Water is quite helpful with our chalk paste. And so what I'll probably do is I will get a brand new chalk tray, tier tray, sorry, and just leave it plain. Some would say this looks like a Pokemon ball, if you know what that is. And it kind of does. Kind of funny. Okay. Get this painted. We're going to do both trays red. You could do pink, you could do purples, whatever color you want, however you color, however you decorate for Valentine's. I think traditionally it's in the reds and the pinks family, but I don't see why you can't. Just do it in your color, your favorite color, whatever that is. Kind of got a little bit of a big piece there. Okay, I'm going to spray it with water one more time just to make it nice and smooth. There we go. Yay. All right, let's let these get dry quickly here. And then I'm going to do the patterns in gray. I was going to do it in white, but I thought I wanted to do something just a little bit non-traditional and go with gray. So we'll be using our storm. So there's our halves. I'm going to put this, let's just put these aside here. Let's bring over our smaller ones. Now these don't matter which side you paint on them because they're the same and they're not notched. And even the notched ones have, each one is the same so that it works with each other. Okay, let's go ahead and give these a squirt. And we'll get that spread. Break that up. It really does paint nicely when you add water to it. Okay. Okay. Put that there. Scrape the excess off back into our jar. All right. Let's get these dry. All Valentine's on sale for 50% off. Oh my gosh, anything that says love on it. So much stuff. The slim cuts are 50% off. It's amazing. Clearing house for all that fun stuff coming. So get it now before it's gone. It will be gone. It will sell out, I promise you. And that sale, like I said, it either ends the 29th or the 31st. I have to verify that. Thought it was the 31st. All right. What we could do is come March, we can paint the other side green, and then we'll have a double duty. So perfect. Okay. Now that these are dry, which they are, we're going to get our surface wax. And I am going to get a paper towel. And we'll need a squeegee. I'm also going to warm this up a little bit more because it does. Kathy, I think I sent you a message about that. Make sure you check that out. When it's nice and warm, the wax will melt real nice and it'll form a nice barrier to your pieces. All right, while that's still warm, let's get it on. Oh, look how that just melts on there. I love that. Okay, let's get that. All right. We'll let that dry, and then we'll give it a nice buff. Isn't that a great idea to do it when it's wet or when it's hot? I love doing that. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's bring these guys over. Let's warm these guys up a little bit, and then we'll do the same thing. Get them nice and warm, not hot, but warm. Okay, dig into your wax. It gives them a nice polished look. It darkens the chalk. Looks so good. Okay. Just gonna lightly buff that. So pretty. Okay. All right, those are buffed. These. So adding this wax layer just gives our cutouts a nice barrier between the wood and the paint or paste that we just did, and then the transfer and the paste that you're going to put on it. Okay. In case, I don't know, say it runs a little bit underneath or I made a mistake, it helps your chances of getting your boo-boos off and fixing it, okay? All right, all nice and waxed. Let's put that over there. Try to clean up here before we open our storm. Okay, we don't need this. Bring over a paper towel just to put my dirties on here. Off to the side. Okay. Woohoo! Let's get started. Let's do our top tray first. So we're going to take our transfer, and you do not need to fuzz it since we waxed our cutouts. All right. And so I have the notch here, and then if you look on your transfer, there's a little circle in there. That will help guide you. You know what? I'm going to use my light box as well. Okay. And then I can see exactly where it lines up. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Edge to edge. Perfect. All right, we're going to smooth that down. Open up our storm. And we're just going to chalk it. So that storm will sit most likely on top of the wax that we applied. All right. Which is kind of nice. It won't sit heavily on that red, which means also that your gray color won't really change colors. Sometimes when you put like a white on top of a red and you don't fuzz it, or I'm sorry, you don't wax, the white turns pink on you. Okay. Oh, how fun. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, good. I know. Now that we're getting new transfers, though, too, where they're a little more see-through, transparent, shouldn't need the light box too much, but I'll still use mine for sure. All right, let's get this just dried a little bit here. All right, there's side one. I like that. It's not so stark with a white. All right, now I'm going to wash my transfer. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. If I'm using it again and again, well, I should be able to see through it. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's try it. Let's try it with the help of our light box here. We should be okay. Okay. Just want to make sure those hearts come to the edge. Oops, and you want to make sure you're definitely in the middle where that hole is. Okay, and then we want to really lay that down nice and flat. Nothing on my hands. Okay, let's get this chalked. Make sure you go along those edges. Make sure those hearts get chalked completely. Watch at the top there. You don't want a straight line of storm up there. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Second time around. All right. Let's pick this up a little bit off of our light box here. All right. So we got the top tray done. So this is how it's going to fit. Let's turn this off for a minute so it doesn't blind you guys. So here's our tray. All right, so that would fit right in there. And then you can put that side right in there. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. So again, though, I will have the notching system if you want the notching system, or I have just the circles cut in half, or I have a full circle, but I don't think I printed that one yet, but that will be listed soon. How fun is that? Okay, let's keep going. Let's get our bottom halves done here. Again, no need to fuzz because we've already waxed and buffed. So we can just bring it right over. Let's see here. Okay. Now with this one, you want to make sure that it's equally placed. Thank you, Mom. You want to make sure it's equally placed because this heart goes off. So that means we need to snuggle this guy up in there and connect that heart. Okay. I'm going to just line that up. I'm going to lay that down. And then what's going to happen is when we do this piece, we'll have to do the same thing over here. All right. I think I'm lined up. I think I'm a little off, so let me just adjust. There we go. Okay. Let's chalk this guy. Remember, just watch that top. Don't go off your transfer material. We are just spreading that. All right, you can put your excess back and then really go over it to get more of that excess off. The more excess you can get off, the better. Easier cleanup, and you'll be able to use it again with the same results. Okay, let's pull that up. So cute. All right, I'm gonna hang that over here. So let's get this dry and then we'll work on this piece here. And then what's today? Thursday and Friday we'll do the other two parts. So one day will be the slim cuts and the next day will be our essentials sets. And then we'll have our tray all set. Or you could add whatever else you have. If you have little things at home for Valentine's, you could always add that. Add some greenery or whitery, whatever you want. Okay, let's take that apart. That's our bottom half. So let's flip this guy. Let's bring this back over. Place that. Again, make sure it's equidistant. Lined up equally here. And remember, we have a little part of that heart that went off of our board, which is on this side. And that's how they connect and line up. Get those hearts up there. All right, get all that excess off. The more, the better. All right, let's see how we did. Hopefully we didn't take that guy off. We did not. Yay. All right. Okay, guys, let's get this dry. Take it off my lights here. And then we'll put this on the bottom tray. And tomorrow we'll start decorating one of the other pieces. We will build our tray in 3 days. So I'm going to try to use the same colors throughout. We'll try to definitely use the candy apple and the storm. And then if we want, we can bring in some pink colors or whites and go from there. Okay. Now, let's bring our tray back. Okay, so here's our top tray. That's already done. So we have our Christmas. We are pretending that there is nothing there, and we are just switching out our trays for the holidays. And there you have your top and your bottom. Woohoo, that's a little crooked, a little wobbly. That's probably the piece I put underneath. Remember, I put that Lazy Susan under there so it would spin? I know, right? Thank you, Kathy. So then this way, all we have to do is replace the trays or the shelving pieces. You don't have to keep buying a tiered tray because these are big and they're bulky. So where do you stick them all, right? So let's just keep replacing our shelving, and you do that all throughout the year, and you only have one tiered tray to worry about, and that is it. If you wanted, you could just decorate the edges. I would probably say black because this is black. I would probably just maybe put something along the edges in black. You could do a little design or just paint the outside black. That way the black is always there. The black and white is always there. And you just switch stuff out as the seasons come and go. All right, guys, I hope you were inspired and would like to do something like this on your own. Again, Decor Cutouts is the Etsy shop where you can find these. I want to say I don't think the full panels are listed yet, but we'll try to get that to doing that tomorrow. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.